Good morning. My name is Father Rayappa. Today I'm going to talk about environmental health. Pope Francis in Laudato Si, chapter 4 and also chapter 3, he talks about human health, especially chapter 3, the human roots of our ecological crisis. Towards the end of the chapter, in biological technologies, he talks about food, the GM food, genetically modified food, and there is a lot of evidence pointing out the genetically modified food is harmful to the health and also to the land, to the soil, to the air, to the water, the groundwater, because GM food depend on pesticides, herbicides, and other chemicals. So these chemicals, they seep into the soil and they end up in the groundwater. And our groundwater resources are polluted and they are all full of toxins. And air, of course, because genetically modified food is grown in the vast agricultural land plowed by machines, full of machines. They use enormous amount of fossil fuel, so they pollute. They emit carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide. So the atmosphere is also polluted. So soil is polluted, water is polluted, air is polluted, and at last our consciousness is polluted. Our mind is polluted. Our biology, because our biology depends on chemical, physical, biological, all this are connected. When we eat that food which is grown in this polluted land, we get polluted. Our genes get polluted. Our DNA structure is polluted. And there are lots of harmful mutations happening in our body. And scientists warn that in the future, probably the children will be born with lot of handicap stuff, and even the brain is shrinking. It's alarming because there is no conclusive report yet, only it's all hypothesis, just a theories. So it's very alarming. That is what I feel. So our human health is really at stake. It is endangered. Gone are the days our ancestors ate organic food, natural food. They didn't have to worry about any diseases. They didn't go to hospitals much. They were not hospitals, but now today everywhere hospital. But anyway, human health depends on so many factors. These are the factors which I'm going to show you in my laptop, right here on my right hand side. See there? First, food safety. We need to be eating organic food, safer food, isn't it? And then we should be breathing good air quality. But our chlorofluorocarbons and our greenhouse gases all have a negative impact on the air we breathe. And we should also soil management, land management. Healthy soils give you healthy food. See here? So our soils are polluted too. So what food you get? And also the genetically modified food. So the land management, I think the humans have lost their control. And then building habitability. You should have a clean buildings. And every day you wipe them, sweep them, and keep it clean inside, and don't produce lot of carbon. Don't use the energy to run your house, like lighting, fans. Keep them to the minimum, and don't, and also the burning of the propane gas for cooking in India is very bad, very bad. So let us reduce, because by reducing your usage of the propane gas, you reduce heat, thermal heat in your own house, and also you reduce air pollution. You breathe the air inside your house. But by cooking propane gas, using propane gas, you are poisoning your own house. And the other chemicals you bring to wash your plates and your body and clothes, all these chemicals can ruin your health inside, because they are trapped inside. They don't escape. You are breathing every day, so you are spoiling your health. Then comes water quality, very important. In India, most of the water is polluted. That's why people use electronic filters. And if you use natural water, you will get sick. So these are the factors which determine our human health. So this is the stuff which depends on ecological education too. People should learn, and government should start a new syllabus talking about human health. Instead of that, they have some stupid subjects teaching in the school, waste of time, and they are not useful at all. And our poor children are carrying maybe one sack load of books, and even the first standard, second standard, LKG, UKG, we treat them like coolies in the bus stand or in a railway station. They carry loads of sacks on their back. And why we deny their right to childhood? I'm talking to the government officials and to the parents, church officials. We need to talk about these poor kids. Let them have their childhood. Let them have their play. Let them have the innocence. Let them have fun. But today kids have forgotten. I mean, there is overload from the schools and the governments. Let us liberate these children, because their health is suffering. If they don't grow up as a child, but they grow up like a coolie, one who takes the sack load of things, I think what kind of future we are giving to them, and our future doesn't look good. So I think we need to liberate our children too. So in environmental health, everything should be liberated. Everything has its own place. Keep healthy environment so we can live healthy. Thank you, and God bless.